What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hussle. King Hussle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hussle Crazy Reactions. The Hussle family, turn motivation to means dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, Milwaukee made King Hussle Live, and King Hussle 2.0. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. Right, got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hussle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems. I'm back at it again with the sauce. You know I'm back at it again with the information that's going to turn you to a boss. So, tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your pen, get your notepad, get to these notes, because I promise you, I got some information that's going to help you get the money and walk up out the door. All right, so today's video, we'll be talking about a new credit union. Well, not a new credit union, but a credit union that I haven't been hearing so much on social media, that a lot of people haven't been talking about, that will help new small startup businesses get funds for their business with bad credit. And this credit union is called OnPoint Credit Union. Yes, OnPoint Credit Union. They are helping new small startup businesses get the bag get the bag. So a lot of people need funds. A lot of people need money for the business for a lot of different reasons. It takes money to make money. You gotta pay your employees. Probably gotta get a new location. There's different reasons that people need funds for their business. So with that being said, it's a lot of people that have bad credit. A lot of people don't have 700 credit scores. There's a lot of people that don't have 800 credit scores. A lot of people don't even got 600 credit scores. There's a lot of people with 5s, 550s, lows, mids, high 5s. That's the common or the average credit score in America. When it comes to getting funds, any type of money from any type of banks, a lot of people don't understand this. It's not just about your credit score. They really don't care about that score. What matters is how much debt are you managing at the time that you're trying to apply for this loan, especially this no documentation loan that you're trying to get with your business. And by you leveraging or using your personal credit as a personal guarantor, that's what they're going to go off of. Are you managing enough money? Do you make enough money right now? What's your payment history like? How long have you been making payments? You see somebody with good debt. You see somebody with debt, right? And they made 2 good payments. You're still going to be on the board or on the fence of if that person is a good liability or if they got good payment history, because they're still fresh. It's still early in their duration or their payment schedule for you to tell. Vice versa, somebody that made 24 payments on time, that's 2 years. That's going to look even better. So who would you go to first? Who would you lend money to first? The person who had this debt paid off for 2 years, or this person with debt for 2 months? That's what they look at. A lot of people don't understand that. So a lot of people say, I don't want debt, or bad. Debt is bad. I don't want debt. A lot of people feel like having zero debt or having at least much debt as possible on their credit report is good. Like, people like, I ain't got no debt. I don't owe nobody. That's good. That's not how it works. Having no debt is bad, because you're not showing on paper that you can manage money. Now, the average American doesn't have the main primary trade lines that they need, as far as auto loans, mortgage loans, primary trade lines, installment loans, lines of credit. Most people don't got all those. The average American doesn't even have a job. The average American a lot of people don't have bank accounts. There's a lot of people that does not have these things. What's hindering them from doing a lot of different things. So When it comes to getting $50,000, $100,000, $250,000, and all these type of no-doc loans, it's all based off the debt and the payment history that you have. Now, it's a lot of people that I'm starting to realize that say, I don't want debt. I'm not trying to add no more debt to my credit report, but searching and looking for trade lines, which is contradicting because that's what trade lines are for, to boost the debt on your credit report, to boost the payment history and the age on your credit report, so you can start getting more debt to show that you can manage money. So for all the people out there that's like, oh, I don't want debt, I'm not trying to add debt. No, you got to understand what type of debt you're adding. You're adding credit builder accounts, primary trade lines. Like, you're not getting a $100,000 loan that you got to pay back $600 a month. Nah, you're not doing that. Now, if you're somebody who's in the position to do that, that's perfectly fine, because getting as many loans or primary trade lines as you can on your credit report will help you in the long run, because you're showing that you can manage an X amount of money, and that amount might be great. Like, you got a mortgage loan for $600,000, you got an auto loan for $100,000, like, that's $700,000 in debt already being reported on your credit report. But like I said, the average American doesn't own a home. The average American isn't financing any cars. A lot of people are scared of debt. A lot of people would rather buy a car right out than finance it. I mean, it's a pro to con of everything. You buy a car right out, cool. You spend more money at one time, but you don't have to make any payments. Vice versa, you making payments or financing anything, you're gonna pay more than the ticket price. So let's say you buy a car for $20,000. The car is $20,000, and you finance it. You put down $5,000, so you're now financing $15,000. But with the APR, you probably, and depending on your credit, is how much more you're going to be paying on that car. So you might get a APR that's very high, so you might be paying an extra $30,000 on the car, $20,000, $25,000 on the car, because your credit was so low, and the amount that you put down. And so instead of paying $20,000, you paying almost $50,000, $60,000, almost double than the amount that the car is worth. Car isn't worth that much, so you really overpaying. But you didn't have to put down as much money. You didn't have to pay the whole $20,000 at that time. So it's always a pro and a con when it comes to financing. Say you get a car, you buy a house. The house is $600,000. Cool. You spend $600,000 cash. Boom. Your finance is gonna come out to $1 million because of the APR, taxes, and all this extra stuff. So it's a pro and a con to buying and financing, especially financing, because it's showing on paper that you can manage money. If you can't show that you can manage money on paper, then you're not going to be able to get no loans, no credit cards, no lines of credit, no nothing, because you're not showing that. No under the table work, none of that. And that's what people be failing to realize. This is why people don't be getting approved for certain loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, because they don't understand that these gems will help you win. And then you can get a lot of credit cards and start selling them as AUs. So you can sell this, you get a $10,000 credit card, sell it for $200, $250, $300, however much that you want to sell it for a month. Start promoting. I got trade lines for sale. Now you're making passive income, just adding people as authorized users on your credit card. They're not going to get the card, so it don't matter. They're not going to be able to use the card. They're not even going to have the card number to be able to use the card. But it's going to report to their credit profile as if they do have the card, and they're making payments on time. It's called piggybacking, and that's what people do on a daily basis when it comes to credit. A lot of people file bankruptcies, and a lot of people start over on credit, and they start piggybacking credit. So they might got a buddy or a friend that has good credit. They gonna make them an AU. Now they piggybacking off that 800 credit score. Now they got an 800 credit score. They goofy. Now they got an 800 credit score. Now they, right back in the game and right back into getting some money. And this is why people don't, and this type of information right here, we never was taught. We never was taught about bankruptcies and how you can legally get bankruptcies taken off your credit report, and why it's able for bankruptcy to be taken off. Trust funds, what are trust funds for? Like, we wouldn't talk this. There was no business one-on-one classes in high school, middle school, elementary school. None of that. I don't even think they teach us this in college. Because I went to school for business administration, and they don't teach credit in college. They teach you how to run a business. They don't teach you how to manage a business and keep a business afloat. They don't teach us none of that. So it really plays a big part in people's lives when they get this information, because this type of information will have you thinking different, moving different, acting different, investing more, paying attention more to what's going on that can help you get some money. So OnPoint Credit Union is giving new small startup businesses $50,000 with no documentation and bad credit. Now, when it comes to this $50,000 loan, like I said, you want to have debt on your credit report. So there's different trade lines that you can buy. CreditStrong.com has $10,000 has a $10,000 trade line that reports your credit report. Magnum Credit, that's powered by CreditStrong, has a $30,000 primary trade line. Unique Primary Trade Lines has all 5 primary trade lines that you need. Trade lines with Gamba has trade lines, all 5 primary trade lines. Self enables the kickoffs, the credit builder loans, those reporters primary trade lines. Like, you guys just got to do your research and just start utilizing all the resources that you have. Watch these videos. Like, okay, I'm gonna get this $2,000, $2,500 credit builder loan. Then I'm gonna get this $2,000 credit builder loan. Then I'm gonna get this $1,500. Like, these credit builder loans are pennies on a dollar that you're paying back, and once you pay them off, you unlock the money and you get it back. So you basically just save the money, but it's reporting as a loan and you're paying it off. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. So utilizing all these techniques and these tricks to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit will help you in the long run for your business, and getting your business, your personal credit structured the right way. So when you do start an LLC and get your bank account and all that, and you go apply for a loan, and they utilize your personal credit, you won't have no problems not getting approved for this loan, because they see the debt, they see the payment history, they see the age, and they see you making payments on time. You're a good liability for funding for your business. Now, like I said, you can either use your personal credit or you can use your business credit. This all depends on which works best for you. You use your business credit, you will not need your personal credit. But if you need to utilize your personal credit, make sure it's decent enough, make sure you got them trade lines, and you'll be good to go. All right, so make sure you guys are checking out OnPoint Credit Union. They're giving new small startup businesses $50,000 with no documentation. Make sure you add those trade lines to boost the debt on your credit report, the age, and the payment history on your credit report, so you can start getting major funds for your new startup businesses. All right, so make sure you guys go tap in with them, check them out, and get approved. Shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there would be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going, y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep you entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gems is $1,000. But for a limited time only, I'm doing them for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right? No screenshot, no reply, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all tapping in and getting these YouTube faces automation channels created. I know. Oh, hold on, let me round that back. Make sure y'all tapping in with my with the crypto tour in-person limited gym, $6,500, $500 deposit, the rest of money will be in person. Make sure y'all tapping in with my credit mentorship, $2,500. I will be hands-on, helping you and showing you and basically cleaning your credit for you, building your credit, personal and business, establishing, helping you get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, and turning you into a successful entrepreneur, showing you how to invest so you can be more blessed. Still, make sure you guys are tapping into my the YouTube Faces Automation channels. Make sure you guys are still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women. You rap, sing. We're gonna do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, making money, and having fun. So make sure y'all tap in with that. Make sure y'all tap into my clothing brand, Boost Club Department. That's Hussle Department in French. I'm dropping joggers, apparel, and kids apparel real soon. Make sure you'll tap into my blog channels, King Hussle 2.0, Milwaukee Made, King Hussle, No Rags, Just Riches, King Hussle Live. Make sure you tap in with my reaction channel, King Hussle Crazy Reactions. Make sure you tap in with my music channel, King Hussle X1M. Make sure you tap in with my horror story channel, Goosebumps Horror Stories. Make sure you tap in with my rain channels, Sleeping with the Rain. Make sure you tap in with my Twitch. Go subscribe right now, King Hussle Live, and make sure you tap in with all my platforms so you won't miss. So you won't miss out on no content, miss out on no freebies, and miss out on a chance to win something for free and get this money. Alright, so with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.